Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about how the median of a triangle is related to a centroid. So a median of a triangle is the line segment that connects any vertex point to the midpoint of the opposite side. A centroid is the point where all three medians of a triangle intersect. Let's take a look at this investigation, first by graphing the triangle given by these points. Now that we've plotted and connected the points from the triangle on our graph, we're going to find the midpoint of segment XY by using the midpoint formula and label it point D. So segment XY is right here. We're going to be using 2, 15 and 10, 17. So if you remember correctly, the midpoint formula will average the x values and average the y values. So the x values are going to be 2 plus 10, and then we're going to divide those by 2. And the y values we're going to add together are 15 plus 17 and divide those by 2. 2 plus 10 is 12. 12 divided by 2 is going to give me 6. And then 15 plus 17 is 32. 32 divided by 2 is 16. Again, we're going to label this as point D on the graph. So we're going to go over to 6 and up to 16 and label that point as point D. Next, we're going to find the midpoint of YZ using the midpoint formula. So YZ would be here to here. So we're going to be using 10, 17, and 12, 1. So if I average my x values, I'm going to be adding 10 plus 12 divided by 2. And the y values would be 17 plus 1 divided by 2. 10 plus 12 is 22. 22 divided by 2 is 11. 17 plus 1 is 18. 18 divided by 2 is 9. We're going to label this point E. So we'll go to 11, and then we'll go to 9, and that's right here, and plot our point. Lastly, we're going to find the midpoint of segment XZ, which would be along this segment here, using the midpoint formula. Then we're going to label it point F. To average the x values, we would add 2 plus 12 divided by 2, and the y values would be 15 plus 1 divided by 2. 2 plus 12 is 14. 14 divided by 2 is going to give me a 7. And then 15 plus 1 is 16. 16 divided by 2 is 8. So point F is going to be at 7, 8. So if we go to 7 and we go up to 8, there will be a point right here, and we're going to label it point F. Next, we're going to use the ruler to connect point X to point E, so from here to here, point Y to point F, so from this corner to point F, and point Z, which is here, to point D. These lines are the medians. Now let's label the point where the three medians intersect as point C. So they're going to be intersecting right here. Label that as point C. What are the coordinates of point C? The coordinates of point C are 8, 11. So point C is called the centroid of the triangle. Using the points from the last investigation, which are listed here, we're going to find the average of the x-coordinates and the average of the y-coordinates. So average means we're just going to add them all up and divide by how many there are. So if I'm looking at the x-coordinates, that would be 2, 10, and 12. So we're going to add those up, 2 plus 10 plus 12, and then we're going to divide those by 3. And then we're going to do the same thing with the y-coordinates, which are 15, 17, and 1. So 15 plus 17 plus 1, and divide those by 3. 2 plus 10 plus 12, that's going to give me 24 over 3. And then 15 plus 17 plus 1, that's going to give me 33 over 3. And then if we simplify this, we get an answer of 8 and 11. How does the answer that we just got here compare to the coordinates you found for point C in the investigation on the previous slide? So the answer is it's the same. So on the previous slide, we drew medians of the triangle, and then they all intersected at what's called the centroid. When you're asked to find a centroid, you don't always need a graph. There's a formula for this. So it's x sub 1 plus x sub 2 plus x sub 3 divided by 3, and then y sub 1 plus y sub 2 plus y sub 3 divided by 3. So all we would have to do to find a centroid is replace all the x values here, replace all the y values here, divide by 3, and your answer will be the ordered pair of the centroid. Now let's apply the formula to find the centroid for each of these triangles below, given the location of the vertices. So you don't necessarily need a graph to find the centroid, you just have to know the vertices. So if we look at our x values, we have -8, 7, and 4. That's going to be the first part of my formula. So you're going to add those together, divide by 3, and then we'll do the same thing with the y values. So that would be -3 plus 4 plus -7 divided by 3. For my x values, this would give me 3 over 3. For my y values, that would give me -6 over 3. When you simplify those, 3 over 3 would be 1, and -6 over 3 would be -2. So 1 comma -2 would be the location of the centroid. Go ahead and try and do letter B on your own. So pause the video, work it out, and then unpause the video to check your work. You should have had -3, -1 for your answer. So you add these x coordinates together, you get -9, divide by 3, it's -3, and then you add all the y values together. Notice you have some opposites here, so 3 and -3 is 0, which leaves you with -3 divided by 3, which is -1 for the coordinates of your centroid.